I mentioned at the beginning I wanted to ask about Luton.
Yes.
Well, I have been to Luton several times, and it's quite something to behold. It's obviously changed a lot. You've lived there or had lived there your whole life, am I right?
Yes.
Could you describe how it changed in your lifetime?
How has it changed? There are more Asians, people from my background. And I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, in terms of, oh, there are so many Asians here. But I think that for someone doing what I was doing in Luton, criticizing the bad apples from within my community, that wasn't the best place to do it. But actually, it was the best place for me to learn what the issues are. And I think that's why where a lot of people are saying, oh, Andrew Tate was raised in Luton and Tommy Robinson was raised in Luton. What is so special about Luton? Because it's just a small, tiny town. But there is so much going on in that small, tiny town where instead of me living 40 years, I feel like I've lived 100 years. And I've got all this wisdom, which I'm trying to now share with people in terms of multiculturalism and how communities engage and what's happening. So Luton, sadly, has always been in the news for the wrong reasons, extremism. The 7/7 bombers got on the train from Luton. And I believe they were in front of me in the train station on that day.
What?
Yes, because when I saw my train ticket, and
so you were on the tube on 7/7?
I was in the queue with them to get the train ticket. I believe they were in front of me, and there were like 4 of them with big backpacks.
And you remember seeing them?
Yeah, I remember just like getting bored in the queue and just where you're waiting for people, for your turn to come. And I remember guys with big backpacks, and I found that a bit unusual. And those bombs could have gone off at any second. I could have not even be here right now. So, I've got those interactions. There's someone tried to radicalize me when I was in Luton Sixth Form College, which I've spoken about on my YouTube channel. So I was just going to an Islamic class, which the students arranged in Luton Sixth Form College. And I was like, you know what? I haven't been raised in a religious way. I would like to learn about my religion. And I went to that class, and the whole class was normal. There was a white convert as well, and it was a healthy discussion. And then one guy got up. He got the TV out, and he put the video cassettes. We used to have those at the time. He put that in, and he didn't tell us what he's going to show us. Someone was like, oh, this is interesting. Like, what is he going to put on the TV? And then it was a video, which I now view as a propaganda video to radicalize people, of Muslims being killed around the world. And he was talking about Gaza, and there's a war going on. This is Muslims against the non-Muslims, and they're killing us all, and they want us to be busy in the world and the dunya and focus on the world. And these are all tactics they're using. We need to unite and all this kind of stuff. And I'd never seen this kind of video before. And his words and the way he was speaking was very, very, he was very influential.
How old were you?
I was 16 years old, and then I left that class and my mind was fucked. I was like looking at the world in a different way. I was looking at all the non-Muslims like, oh my God, they're out to get us. And I didn't even realize we're in a war. Like, they
so you believed it?
Yeah, I believed it. And this is a scary thing. So 15 minutes with a guy like that, and my mind was like messed up. And I never saw him again.
That's in an actual school?
Yeah, this is a college. And then, but the scary thing is a 15 minute experience with that guy, and my mind was screwed up. Now, can you imagine other teenagers spending their day in and day out with these types of guys talking about this kind of stuff? It really messes with your mind. And that's what radicalizes them, right? They are influenced really heavily. So we do have an uphill struggle in this country, because this was 24 years ago. I don't know what the hell's going on now.
And so that's what's going on at schools. What's it going on in families? Is it a similar conversation as the schools, or is it different?
I've never had Muslims condemn extremists. I would say so not all Muslims are religious, right? And I would say not all Muslims are praying 5 times a day, and therefore you're not religious in my eyes anyway. But all Muslims, or most Muslims, 99%, are still very intolerant.
99%? Is that what you just said?
Most of them, yeah.
So you're the 1%?
I'm literally the cream of the crop. I haven't.
Although you don't seem very tolerant of the intolerant, I might say.
You got to put your foot down, right? I think we need standards, and I think that's the thing that I think we've let this country go. I don't think we've understood what we're getting ourselves into, and I think the psychology is very different. Children are getting radicalized, and I just feel like, look, if you hate this country or whatever, just get out of here. Don't ruin it for the rest of us.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Winston Marshall Show. You can click here to watch the full episode, and for more clips like this one, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, be well.